Taking out the trash for me is like the sexiest thing in the world.
What the frick?
Somebody could literally show interest in me and I will get the ick.
You are lying like a rug. I am gonna tell my side of the story. Are you just gonna leave? What? Hi guys.
Hey.
Hello.
You know, Sophia LaCourte.
Brad Mondo.
There is so many red flags. Like, there is so many possibilities for a red flag when dating. With you, there's none, I must say. But, like,
Same
in
with
my
you.
past with dating, I think I get the ick way too quick. And you do
You
too.
get the ick.
You
I don't
do
get
too.
the ick. I get like huge character flaws, and I'm like, oh, like, yeah, like that's bad.
Sophia, we were just talking
Your
about...
icks are like somebody giving you like a plant, and mine is.
I love a plant.
Okay, but yours is something like giving like something really small. Mine is like, oh, they lied to me 17 times. Maybe that's not the best trait.
Yeah. It doesn't take a lot for me to get the ick, I will say.
And that's fine.
You know what's an actual ick for me is when people call me Brandon, first of all. Like,
Okay.
fans will call me Brandon.
Yeah, like I'm not sure why they added all those letters.
My name is Brad, and it's not that hard. I mean, they're
Okay.
Brandon or like Brandon Rondo, I guess they just
What did that
combine
one
like the
person
first
call
and the
you?
last name.
They like combined your name with the other guy that owns chickens. Bradman Rock. I love him.
She said Bradman Rock.
That was kind of fire.
She called me Bradman Rock.
It was a really
She was
good
wasted.
name.
She was wasted.
Of course.
And you know what? That's a good name. That
was
did not
a
give me
really
the
good
ick at
name.
all.
Also, he's so hot too. So like, it's not like they accidentally called you. Like it was, you know.
Yeah. So I mean, I have a lot of icks for sure when it comes to dating, and like you don't give me any, but like in my past,
Thank you.
the icks are long. Like
Yeah, you get an ick. You get icks. But it's okay.
God, I don't know if it's just I don't like people. Also, like the moment they like me, I get the ick.
Okay, but what are your icks? Like, name an example of an ick that you were like, that's
Everything.
over the top, but it's fine.
Well, when people text me and it's, God forbid, not blue. I'm sorry.
That's so funny.
I mean, I think that's a common one, but like I haven't encountered that in many years. But like,
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't care.
I don't know how to interact with somebody with an Android.
Okay,
I'm not even like.
that's fine.
Like I think it's like a different vibe.
you know, you're allowed to feel however you want to feel.
And if you're listening, you have an Android. I love you still.
Uh-huh.
It's just that I don't know if I want to be with you.
Or just texting you.
I don't know if I want to text you because you
Yeah.
also can't be in any group chats.
Or
You can't-
FaceTime. Can you FaceTime?
I don't know, but you can't be in a group chat. We're gonna take you out of the group chat because you have an iPhone. That's sick.
true.
That's really sick. And Apple
That's-
Apple slayed with that one. They were like,
You know what?
we're gonna
did.
fucking
That's true.
segregate people.
Oh yeah, they
Like-
obviously do that on purpose. I didn't even think of
Yeah,
that.
they're like
Segregate.
you're not. They're like you're not in the group.
That's funny.
Get the fuck out. You better conform.
No,
I'm like that is major business moves right there.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
Tim Cook really said, I'm gonna do that's the CEO of Apple.
Oh. Steve Jobs. I don't know.
That he died
Yeah,
a long
he's-
time ago.
Sorry.
Love
you, Stevie
R.I.P.
Poo.
Do you have any icks that come to the
I
top
don't
of
get
your head?
icks.
Yes, you do.
No,
So
I don't.
every time we start filming an episode, she pretends she's never like lived a life before. Every time. And then before we film, she's all these stories come out and she's like, oh my God, this guy did this and this person did that. And oh my God,
Okay,
they're crazy.
let me stop you right there.
He said banter. Like, why does he keep saying banter? I hate the word banter. That's such an ick. All of a sudden,
I
though,
would
when we
never
start
say
filming,
that
you
was
have
an
no
ick. An
icks.
ick. My icks, your icks are teeny tiny. I think the definition of an ick is like something tiny that shouldn't end a relationship, but it does. That's my definition of an ick.
Banter is an ick.
Okay, you're literally putting words in my mouth. So what
Every
I
day we
said
talk
was,
about Tom.
okay, can you not? First of all, second of all, the thing that I think is an ick, which I said on the last episode or 2 episodes ago, I was like, an ick is banter that is mean. Like if you're calling me ugly, it's not banter, you're just being mean. Banter is something
It's
like
an
a
ick,
back and
though.
forth. Yeah, but that's an ick that matters. Like your icks are like, oh my God, like he tripped. Mine is like he's blatantly rude to my face. That is my ick.
I don't think I genuinely get icks though, because like.
Oh my goodness.
And I'll explain myself.
Okay, and you just said that
I'll explain myself.
Act like I never lived a life, and you just completely did a 180 on your. Okay, go.
I think I confused the word because like it's not even like I'll still like it's more just because I don't like
Wait, I have
them.
hair on my lip gloss and I can't find it. Just stop the whole show.
Stop the show. It's more because I don't like them, and like somebody could literally just show interest in me and I will get the ick because I'm like, I don't like you like that. Like, no.
Okay, I just feel like that's weird. Like if somebody likes you, that would be like, oh good, they like me. I like you too.
Ew. Unless I like them like that, don't like me like that.
Oh, so you like a game.
Yeah, but until I like them and then I don't want to be a game anymore. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like when we first met, it felt like a little bit of a game and then we liked each other. And now it's not a game anymore. Now we're actually just like together all the time.
I don't remember there ever being a game.
Oh,
I guess because I was
playing the game. That's why you fell in love with me.
I don't recall.
And my games are so good.
I think that you can't lose a game that you're not playing. So like I wasn't playing a game, but you were.
You're always playing a game. You're playing.
No, I think I'm just always winning the game. I don't think you can't lose a game that you're not playing. So if I'm not playing, then I'm not losing. That just means I already won. And here we go with the delusional. So
all right, so you don't have any icks. You're perfect. You don't get mad. You have nothing.
No, I get mad.
That's what I discovered in this podcast. You just
Okay,
don't
thanks.
nothing.
Maybe I
There's
don't
just
get mad.
nothing.
I give you guys
Sophia's
nothing.
just like, I'm just Sophia, and every time I get on this podcast, I have no feelings.
Okay, whatever.
Give us something.
Wait, what do you want me to?
I want you to give me an ick because I know you have them.
Okay, let me think.
When you split the bill.
But that is not an ick.
That's an ick.
No, it's not. An ick is like I am
some people
looking
would
for
say
a man.
that's fine.
I am looking for a man who's generous, and I'm looking for a man who's not cheap. I'm looking for a man who will give me his last penny, do anything for me. And if he's bringing me to dinner and makes me pay for the dinner when we're not even dating on our third, fourth date, first date, that's not an ick. You're out. That's not an ick. That's you're not the one for me.
But the thing is, that's not true, right?
You always pay for everything for me.
Right. But in
Wait, I'm
your
confused.
past relationships, you still went out with the guy after you had to pay half the bill.
Yeah, like
So
once.
that's interesting.
Because I was like thinking, okay, like maybe that's not a deal breaker. Let me think. Does he make me pay next time? Like I'm not gonna just like kick him out. Like I'm gonna give him a chance.
You said it's a deal breaker.
It's
Get
a
your
deal breaker,
story
but I
straight.
was thinking like maybe that was a one-time thing. Maybe it was just like whatever. And then I was like, oh, he's making me pay for all the bars, the drinks at the bar too. So like, ew. I need a man to provide for me.
Yeah, I'll provide for you.
And that is a character trait that I need as a woman. I want to be confident in my man's ability to take care of me. If we go on 4 dates and you can't pay for the bill, a slice of pizza, it's $5. Like I don't need a $300 meal. Thank you. That's really kind of you.
You don't think so?
No, if you can't afford a meal,
You would go to a pizza shop.
I would sit on the curb and
Babe,
eat pizza.
raise your standards. Anyways, Sophia, I think we need to see a therapist.
Like a couples therapist?
Yeah.
I don't need a therapist. Right now. What's wrong?
See, that's an ick.
That I don't need a therapist?
Yeah, that you just said you want to go to couples therapy with me.
When did I say that?
You just said you want to go to a therapist.
Those words never came out of my mouth. I just said I don't.
This is an ick. You're gaslighting me.
I just said I don't need a therapist right now. I didn't say I
You know
wouldn't
what?
go. You didn't ask me to go.
All right. Will you go to a therapist with me?
No.
Wait.
No, the way I always win an argument.
Okay, wait.
Not that was an argument, but the way I always win the conversation.
Wait. I feel like there's a lot of like.
For some
There's
reason,
a
I
lot
feel like
of
we
friction
started
right
the
now.
podcast with a lot of friction.
Like I feel like
I think it was that espresso. You're gonna be okay.
It's tough showing the real side of us on camera. You know, this is it.
Wait, I think I've been sitting like a man this whole time.
Why do you think I like you? You You
No,
sit
the
like a
way I was
fucking
sitting
man.
like an actual dude the whole time. Oh my lord.
So you obviously like don't give a shit about icks. Like there's no
Right.
little things that somebody could do, like chew their gum too loud or like eat their food with their mouth open.
No, yeah, those won't be a deal breaker for me. No.
Or like snore.
No.
Or like smell like shit. Like
Okay, well, you need to like
none
shower.
of these none of these things are icks for you.
No, I don't have like little teeny tiny icks. I have big. If there's a big character flaw, then you're out the door. But like little teeny tiny icks don't make sense to me. When girls say an ick for me is like a guy running after a ping pong ball. I'm like,
I love when they say shit
I'm like,
this.
of course, go run after the ping pong ball. I'm not gonna get it myself. Like you get it.
I think a girl one time said an ick was like when a guy makes a TikTok. And I thought it was the funniest thing because it's like, she's like, imagine the guy like sitting in this bedroom, like making a TikTok, like a little girly pop.
But
like,
that's so mean.
Like that's so funny
let
and
them
it's
just
so
do-
true. Because like imagine a straight guy just being like
I guess I see what they're
woo.
saying, but like, oh, like let them just be happy. If that's not your man, that's fine. Like they can do whatever they want.
Somebody said an ick is saying frick.
Oh, no.
Sophia says frick.
Well, because I don't curse and I need a filler word.
Every hour of every day.
That's true.
Him standing with his feet pointing outwards. Yeah, I would hate that.
I wouldn't notice.
I don't like that.
Well, how far outward?
Feet issues like weird me
Wait,
out.
yeah, like this
Yeah,
far, or
a
like this
penguin,
far?
like out.
Okay.
Like you're just.
I don't know why
you're-
anyone would do
You're
that.
standing idle and your feet are just boop.
Okay.
Running to pick up sweets from a pinata.
Oh, what? How old are these people? What the frick? Wait, what? Wait, this one says,
Commenting damn under a model's post.
ew, icky. Like, DMing Ronaldo happy birthday. Like somebody that's not going to answer.
Picking something up at the shops and his parents make him put it back. Wait, what?
Wait, are these like little kid things?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, can we get to like 18 and above? This girl says rude
Bowling.
bowling.
Okay, what?
This girl said rude to service workers. That's an ick. That's a deal breaker, yeah.
Wait,
Sloppy drunk, someone said. I don't really care.
when he plays air guitar.
Who does that? Nobody does that.
People do it.
Well, somebody said sloppy drunk, but I feel like if you're under the age of 25 and you're a guy and you're like a fun, sloppy-ish, fun drunk, that's fine. But sloppy drunk where you're like, you need help. Yeah, that I could see.
Drinks milk. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Drinks milk?
Like real milk. I don't fuck with it. I don't want to get into that one because it's gonna cause a lot of friction.
Wouldn't care if they drank milk every day all day long. These people are saying real things. This girl says someone being cheap. Like if you're cheap, then don't ever
Somebody
talk
said
to me.
Listens to Joe Rogan.
So every straight male ever. I love Joe Rogan. Oh, this is an
Has a
this
YouTube
is an
channel.
ick actually. Going to a restaurant and like needing your nicotine so bad that you're like inside a nice fancy restaurant and you have to hit it. Oh shoot, sorry. Oh no! Oh my god, did you do that?
One of our
Oh my gosh.
producers today that does that. And I pointed to her off camera because Sophia just.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
Sophia
sorry.
just called her out.
Wait, I didn't know you did that. Well, it's okay. I mean, I get it. It's an addiction.
She can't even sit at her desk at work without hitting a vape.
No, that's fine. But like, if you're at like a fancy restaurant for like an hour and you like need to like hit it at the restaurant inside, that's okay. I take it back. I didn't mean it.
Somebody said knows too much about hair. That seems very pointed.
Wait, are you reading our comments?
No, like this is just somebody's icks.
That's so
has
insane.
an iPad, reads book on how to get rich. This is like all me. This is like all. Somebody hates me.
That is all you. They're like talking about you.
Ordering like an espresso shot at like Starbucks, like one shot.
I guess.
It just feels like that's a lot of effort to go through to just get like a shot of espresso.
I guess. Yeah. I don't
Like, at
know. I
least
feel
get, like,
like
a
people
quad or
order that.
something.
I feel like people go to the coffee shop and order that because they think it's cool.
Somebody said saying the word froth.
Froth. Gosh, these people, this is funny. It's funny too because the people that have icks like this like don't have standards. Like they let guys like do the worst things to them and they're like, "Oh, actually,
Brings a speaker to the beach. You think that's bad? I bring speakers to the beach.
wearing sneakers and socks to the beach." Half like people do that. No, but it's so funny because the people that have like little teeny tiny icks that like get the icks over these little things, they're the same people that are like, oh, like he texts me at 2 a.m. and like I go over his house and like I'm like, okay, this is crazy.
The last one I'm gonna read off the internet. It says, when he gets excited to see me.
Oh my gosh.
I love that.
That is so
I
sad.
love when people make up like funny icks that like don't make any sense.
No, literally.
Anyways.
Do you ever have like a running joke that you don't like that somebody does? Like every time, like I went on a date obviously and like I had to split the bill, which is fine. Like whatever, it's fine because some people do split the bill, but I just don't want, like I want someone that's gonna take care of me. Like if we go out to dinner, like I'll get groceries, like whatever. I don't care, whatever. There's a running joke in my family now. Every time we go to dinner, they're like, Sophia, you got this one, right? I'm like, whoa. Every time, like, we'll go out to dinner every weekend. I go home every weekend. We go out to dinner as a family, and they're like, Sophia, make sure you bring your card. Like, make sure you have your bag,
hilarious.
Right? Isn't it funny?
Your
but I'm kind of
family's
like, even my dad, like, when we get the bill, my dad's like, Sophia, like, you got your card, right?
That's iconic.
No, it's kind of like, I'm kind of like, fudge.
See,
Like, this
people
is
do
so
that
embarrassing.
to me, but they're not kidding.
No, I know. I feel bad. Icks are so weird.
Yeah, I mean, icks and red flags go hand in hand for me, but let's talk about red flags since you said you have a lot of red flags, but you don't have icks. So let's go through those. Or did you forget them all of a sudden?
Wait, when did I say I had a lot of red flags? No, I have things that I look for
You
in a
said
man.
you have your things are more like no, yes, they're not icks.
Yeah, red
so
flags.
what
Like,
are your no's?
no, if you lie to me, you can't lie. I need to trust you more than
I lie
anyone in
to
the
you
world.
every day, baby.
You never lie to me. Every day you tell me the full and honest, complete truth. And sometimes I'm like, you could have kept that one to yourself. I'm like,
no, you are right. Yeah.
So you can't lie. That's a red flag. Cheating, I guess it's the same thing. Being frugal, being cheap, that's a red flag. I already said that like 20 times today. I don't know. Just be you. You know, the red flag is just not you.
Just not being you.
Some people, I feel bad. Some people say like an absolute deal breaker is height. That would never be a deal. That would never be a deal breaker. Height is like not that big of a deal to me.
A deal breaker.
A deal breaker.
You know that you often
stutter?
No. You say words in like in like a way that's like maybe considered like a health like I don't know how to say it in like a nice way, like a like disorder or something.
Okay. Well, I'm from Jersey, so that's gotta be it.
Baker's New Jersey accent.
Maybe I'm just like talking too fast. A deal breaker? Like you think I have a speech impediment? I 100%. I'm not denying it. I'm just asking you if you think so.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Anyways, thank you for asking. Yeah, so my red flags. My red flag. It's gonna be Francesca laughing in the background of this entire.
No, I think that adds so much. Please keep laughing. I felt like, you know what?
We need a laugh.
We need a laugh track. We need somebody to laugh because it's like we need that immediate response. Like I need like an immediate thing.
Yeah, immediate hit. Okay, so my red flags are when people don't like dogs. That's like enough to make me stop seeing somebody.
Really?
Yeah. And that's only happened one time and I don't hang out with that person anymore. Oh, when they don't like PDA.
That's a red flag?
Yeah, like I love PDA.
Oh, okay.
Like I will make out with somebody in the front of a church.
I was literally just about, I knew
like,
you were going to say church.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Like Kourtney Kardashian gets a lot of shit for PDA all the time. And like, yeah, like watching it, I don't really like watching it, but like also it's like put in front of me. Like if she was in public, like I wouldn't like sit there and watch it.
Right.
But, like when it's on a show, like, and I'm like kind of forced to watch it because it's on the show, I get a little icky about that. In that circumstance, like having to watch it on a show, I think, yeah, let's calm it down. But in real life, if you are walking by somebody making out, it is your choice to look at them or not.
True.
So if you don't like it, don't look at it.
Right.
That's how I feel.
I don't mind PDA. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but
oh, I love it.
I mean, I would
like lay down on the street and cuddle with somebody.
Yeah, like I like being touchy, like physical touch.
I just love I love the idea of like being with somebody in public.
Okay.
Not in like a super. I'm not like talking like super sexually. I'm talking just like physically, like looking good in public with somebody.
Me too.
I think it's like the most attractive thing.
Yeah.
I love like showing off like who I'm with and like feeling like a cute couple together and like I don't know, I just love the aesthetics of like being with somebody.
I get that.
Is
Couldn't agree
that
more.
bad?
No. You want to feel comfortable with the person you're with and show them off. I would be mad if somebody I was with didn't want to show me off. Actually, that's an ick. That's a red flag. If you want to keep me hidden, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. You want to hide me? No thanks.
An ick for like most straight men, I would say, a lot of straight men, is like when they are insecure in like their sexuality.
Yeah.
When they can't hug a guy, when they can't say a guy looks hot or like attractive.
Right.
I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like
you
why
can-
can't you
can,
just
like,
say, like, we all
give them a good
find people
compliment.
attractive. Like,
Yeah.
even if you're the gayest gay person, like, you can still find a girl attractive.
Like,
why are we
why are you
pretending
so
like
nervous?
men, like straight men, don't have that same ability to find something attractive? Like, it's just weird.
Yeah, that's weird. That would be like me being scared to say a girl's hot. Like, yeah, you're hot.
Like overly aggressive men. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, that's a red flag. Like getting aggressive off the hip over something small. Like what if I actually do something wrong?
They are gonna.
I know. Like getting mad at me over nothing. Yelling, like raising your voice at me. If you raised your voice at me, I would never speak to you again. Ever.
What if
Like, if you yelled at me, I'd be like, who are you talking to?
you never get in a yelling fight with anybody?
Absolutely not. Nothing
Wow.
good happens from raising your voice. You don't need to get your point across with a loud manner.
Oh, sometimes it just feels so good.
No. If a man yelled at me, his life would be over by the look in my eyes. I would murder him.
What person do you know that doesn't raise their voice ever?
I'm saying at me. Like, physically at me.
What?
Like, yeah, literally. Like, if you were like, what the? And, if you cursed at me.
You mother fricker.
Exactly. I taught you well. If a man cursed at me in my face and raised his voice, he would never see me again. And there's no reason, nothing that I would do would cause you to have to raise your voice at me. Like, unless I was like accidentally about to step in front of a train, be like, Sophia, get out of the way. Like, that's what you would have to raise your voice. Goodness gracious, that's crazy.
What do you think about jealousy? Like overactive jealousy.
I mean, I would never give a person a reason to be jealous, so they shouldn't feel that way.
Like, you go to the gym in like a skimpy outfit, and he gets mad about it
I
because
wouldn't.
he's like, people are staring at your butt.
I feel like if there's a reason to be jealous, then you're not trusting the other person enough. Like, I would never be jealous of a guy or because I know he's not going to do anything. Like, I would never be jealous of something else. I don't know.
Okay.
Like, I would trust him so much. I would know that there's no need to be jealous because he's not going to do anything wrong to me. Do you get that?
I was just staring into your eyes, thinking how perfect you are.
Thank you.
You don't think I'm perfect?
I just wanted to take that one.
I was fishing for a compliment.
Okay, you look perfect. I gave you a compliment like 20 times in your outfit. I literally sat.
I'm done.
Leave then.
This is a green flag. Like when you like get a little angry.
Because I'm not angry. I know what to say.
Do you think that you have?
What?
You know what I just did there? I was hoping that something would finish the sentence. Like, I was like, I tried to say the sentence slowly.
Do you want me to ask you something?
By the time that I
Yeah.
got to the end of that word that I knew that I was going to say, something would attach to the sentence that would make sense, and nothing happened.
What's your love language?
Language.
What's your favorite love language or whatever?
Let me look up the love languages.
Okay.
love languages. The 5 languages of love. Words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. You don't have to pick one or multiple. You can do whatever you want. Like, you can have 5. You can have all of them. Or you can have 1. Or you can have 2 or 3. I'm really fucking needy. I think I have all of them.
I think I have all of them
Like,
too.
I'm just thinking words of affirmation for sure. Acts of service. Yes, that's a big one for me. Receiving gifts. I didn't think that I liked that until recently, when things have happened where I've received gifts and I've thought it was like the sweetest thing ever. Quality time. Maybe that one's not really high on my list.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can be alone easily.
I know I can be alone, but I'd rather be with someone.
Physical touch, huge for me.
Yeah.
I like need to be like connected at the hip when I'm with somebody.
Yeah, I mean, I like them all. I wouldn't be mad about any of them.
How would you like order yours?
Probably gift giving and acts of service are last. Because I feel like I would want to be doing everything like acts of service wise, like around the house and stuff, and like doing normal things.
You need to live in like the 1970s.
No, literally. like 1940s.
40s, where people just like popped like pills all day and like cleaned the house
Oh
and
my
had
gosh.
babies, like
Yeah.
antidepressants and babies.
Yeah. And then everything else, I don't know. Physical touch, yeah, sure, I like that. Yeah. I mean, if they didn't touch me, I'd be like, what the heck?
Let me rank mine since you asked, because you love
Sorry.
knowing things about me.
Yeah, I do. So
Sophia
what are
just
your
Sophia would rather just talk about herself all day.
100%? Are you kidding me?
This is what
What are your it listed 1 to 5 in order love languages?
Thank you for asking that. That's so
Yeah,
kind
don't
of
worry
you.
about it.
I would say acts of service is number 1. I love help around the house, especially around the house. Like taking out the trash for me is like the sexiest thing in the world.
100%.
Washing a dish, putting it in the dishwasher, taking the dishes out. I'm like, oh my God. I literally get butterflies.
Cute.
Helping walking my dog. Like I just like, I
Aw.
love it. I would say physical touch is like number 2.
Okay.
I am such a little cuddler. Not when I'm sleeping because I just get like really hot. But like if I'm like laying on the couch, I am just like I want to be in that person's skin.
Adorable.
Like I want to be so close that like
Love that.
I am like choking.
Love.
I'm like a little like bear. Not like in the gay way though. Like just in like the yeah.
Got it.
Okay, cool.
I don't think anyone would get
Words
that
of
joke.
affirmation and then receiving gifts.
That's a good order.
But I also like words of affirmation and receiving gifts in the same thing. When they give a gift that's thoughtful with words, you know, like it's not about like I don't want like expensive gifts. Like I really don't want expensive gifts.
Same.
It's
I
like,
actually would not.
it's more like a single flower. Like you can bring me a single flower and be like,
Oh
I
my
picked
gosh.
this flower for you on the way here, you know, or like I found this thing on the side of the road that like reminded me of you. Here's a
Yeah.
rock. Here's a rock. Like I don't give a fuck what it is.
Right.
It's just like
right. Thoughtful.
You wrote like on a white piece of paper like a little note.
Right.
Said
you
like
want
2
something-
words.
Right.
It's like I love you. And I'd be like, you
That's-
wrote on a piece of paper.
I know, literally.
And you gave it to me.
Cute.
So we both know we're perfect.
Oh,
you know,
I think you're perfect.
and I think you're perfect.
That's
But
all
what
that
are some
matters.
specific things that you like about me? Because I just feel like I need a little bit of like, I need you to gas me up a little bit.
I love your humor. You're the most generous guy I've ever met. You're stoic in every situation. You're not afraid to say whatever you want.
I'm nervous. This is like giving me butterflies.
You're handsome. I mean, you just have all the qualities you would ever want in a person in your life.
Thank
There are a
you.
million more. Like, I just can't. It's going to take me all day.
You can keep going. We can take a while.
Okay.
Just kidding. I already told you yours last
You're
episode.
nice
I think.
all the time to everyone. You're always nice. And you're never mean. I know you think you're like mean, but you're never mean. Like, I don't know what you're saying about that.
I don't know if that's true, but thank you.
Okay.
I guess I already told you yours like last episode. I think I ran through like a list of like 7 different things. So
Yes, we don't have to do
we
it
don't
again.
have to restate it, but you know that I'm obsessed with you in every
I'm
way,
obsessed with you.
and that your red hair is my favorite thing about you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I love the red hair. I'm glad I like love it now.
What do you think our funniest moment together has been? Because we've had a lot of hilarious
Losing
things
a
happen.
car. That was ridiculous.
Oh my
that was
fridger.
ridiculous.
We were in St. Barts, yeah, you guys all know. This was like night 2, I think, and we went balls to the wall in every sense of the phrase. Like, we drank every liquid we could find.
I think we just got off a flight and like immediately went to dinner and immediately had a drink, and one drink we were down for the count.
We were drinking a lot. I don't know what the fuck you're talking. We went to like 4 different bars and clubs. We went to like Bagatelle or whatever. We went to that club that was in like a dungeon. We went to like a dinner. We had like drinks everywhere.
Yeah.
We didn't have 2 drinks. We had drinks.
No, I know, but we were on a 24-hour traveling day. I was on a
Like we
boat.
didn't sleep either.
We didn't sleep. Like, we have drank more and been okay. This day, we were just all over the place.
I should also back up and say that like we drove a car there and like had it parked near the first place we went to, which is I think a restaurant. Actually, it wasn't even parked near a restaurant because there was no parking. So it was parked like a considerable walk away from the restaurant. So
to even like find the restaurant was hard from where we parked. We had to like use Google Maps, and like we almost got lost getting there before we started drinking. But then fast forward back to the story I was telling you, we had drink a ton at a ton of different restaurants and bars. It was like 4 a.m. We're on an island with a bunch of random people. We'd never been there before. We don't know where we are. Nothing. Like, we had no idea, like, in any sense, where we were. I couldn't even tell you on a map where I was.
Why would I be able to tell you on a map where I'm ever?
I'm like, it's time to go, Sophia. And Sophia did not want to go, by the way. She was like,
wait a darn second. Rewind. That's completely false.
I never falsify reports.
You are lying like a rug. I am going to tell my side of the story.
No, you're not.
Okay.
So
anyway, you left the club and I couldn't find you for a second. You were outside literally doing nothing. You were just wandering by yourself outside for no reason. And then, and then like you were ready to go. And then I wasn't ready once you were ready.
Yeah.
You were ready first and then I wasn't. And then you weren't. I don't know.
So I told a sober friend that we were with that he had to drive us home because I was not capable of driving and there's no Ubers or taxis or anything. So he asked us where our car was and we were like, I know exactly where it is. I'm so glad you asked because I put a pin down where my car is. Obviously, like I'm not going to lose my car. It's not even my car. It's a rental. Mm-hmm. And so we leave this club, start walking straight shot to the car, right? The car's not there. Mm-mm. The car is not there.
And in hindsight now, since it was our first day, like we had no idea.
Not even
like,
a little bit.
No idea. There were only like 3 streets it could have been on. And we had no clue. We were going up and down all the street with no idea what was going on.
And the streets are very hilly. So like you're walking like up and down cliffs. And
I was a pro athlete that
night. We
night.
just kept walking up and down. Sophia has no shoes on because she's wearing heels.
I had kept my heels on forever. I'm one of those girls that advocates do not take off the shoes. You know, I'm not
but you did.
I was walking up and down those hills for like maybe 10 minutes. I was down for the count. I was like, guys, I've taken off my shoes. Good thing it was a beach town.
So after about an hour of looking for this car, we are feeling defeated.
No,
I'm on the
you
brink
were
of
defeated.
tears.
I was like, we're gonna find that car. I was like, what do you mean it didn't get up and run away?
I'm feeling like tears just starting to build up in my eyes.
Isn't it weird? There's just like a dog here.
And they haven't.
It's like a wild animal right here.
They haven't quite like started dripping from my eyes yet, but they're gonna come. It's gonna come out. All of a sudden, a motorcycle comes by, and there's only like one car every 5 minutes when it's this late in St. Barts. Sophia's like, wait, stop. And the guy pulls over and he's like, what? Like, what's up? And Sophia's like, we don't know where our car is. And he's like, well, what make and model is it? And Sophia like looks to me and she's like, yeah, what make and model is it? I don't even know what a make and model is. I can tell you what a Tesla is, but a make and a model, okay. Like Bella Hadid.
Subtle flex.
Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
I'm not the model you've been.
I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Don't ask me that. So I grabbed the keys from our friend who had them in his hand, and he's like, oh, like it says it on the keychain. And I'm like, thank God.
Didn't it say it in like Roman numerals or something?
Said it in a different language.
And the guy
French.
The guy just took it and was like, I find.
He goes, yeah. Takes our thing on the motorcycle. He's like, I find car. He goes, oh,
he goes,
boom.
Wait. He comes. We were like, Brad was like, he's never coming back. I was like, no, he's gonna help us. And I was like, just trying to like calm everyone down. This man comes whipping back on his motorcycle 20 minutes later.
20 minutes, and we are walking around. We are like, I'm like, this guy's gone. I almost forgot. I think I did forget about him at some point. I was just like, yeah, that's it. Like, still can't find the car. He comes whipping back around. He's like, found your car.
He goes, I find
car.
I find car.
I was like, cool. Well, how do we get there? I don't know. And I'm still thinking this guy's lying. I'm like, there's no way. So then he's like, oh, like I think he just pointed like down that street, up that one, and we're like, oh, I don't know what the fuck that means. So I guess we'll just try and walk that way. We walked that way, and the treasure was found.
This
It
man
was the best
found
day.
our car for us, and then we got home. It was just the best feeling.
It was the best.
That one was like our funniest / our most adventurous.
I feel like everything we do together is funny. Everything we've ever done together was funny.
Sophia,
What?
from our funniest moment to our most heartfelt moments, I have one for us. I have a memory of us.
Okay.
This one brings up emotions.
Okay.
We're back in St. Barts.
Do we have any other
No,
like
we've
memories?
never done anything else besides go to St. Barts.
Okay.
So on the day we're leaving, I get to the small airport in St. Barts, which brings you from St. Barts to St. Martin. And it's a commuter flight, so it means it's like 10, 15 people on each of these flights. The wind is all fucked up that day, so nobody's leaving. It's like raining a little bit. And these planes can't take off properly in order to get over the hills in St. Barts because there's massive hills and these planes are tiny. I don't know. Don't ask me. So then none of them were taking off. And at some point after waiting like 2 hours, I finally got on a flight. And they are so disorganized in St. Barts. The guy like took my ticket, gave it to somebody else. I didn't even have a ticket. I just got on the flight. Didn't take my name down, nothing. I could have been anybody. At that moment I knew my bag probably wasn't going to make it.
Wait, they don't even have security there.
Nothing.
Wait.
But it's just
Okay, whatever.
It's just tiny like planes.
but I
like,
mean-
what are you gonna do? Bomb it?
Yeah.
Who cares? It's like 10 people.
Okay. Woo!
Like, and they're all rich. Like, who cares? Eat the rich.
We're in a penthouse.
That's the funny. That's the.
Okay.
That was the joke.
Is Saya okay?
She sometimes sleeps like that.
Okay.
I get to the airport in St. Martin. I'm like, I just feel like my bag didn't quite make it. Can you guys check? And like nobody knows what's going on. Nobody has any
And you only
idea.
had like 10 minutes
Nobody
to get your
gives a
flight.
shit.
Our flight that
Yeah,
you made
I
it.
had 10 minutes to get to my American Airlines flight, and I'm like asking American Airlines, I'm like, can you guys like help get my bag? No, we don't know about anything about that commuter flight. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I asked the like people that work at that commuter flight place, and they're like, oh, if your bag's stuck in St. Bart's, it's gonna be stuck there forever. Like, I don't know, like we can't do anything about it. I'm like, oh, sick.
You're like, cool.
So fast forward, I get home in New York, no bag. I just left it there.
Which was fair because if you tried to get the bag, you would have missed the flight.
I would have missed the flight.
And
So it was
there
like,
were no more flights.
to me, it was either the bag or the flight.
And you also had like a 10-minute window to decide whether or not you were going to try to find your bag or not.
And I chose the flight because I was thinking, okay, if I stay in St. Martin, I'm going to end up spending thousands of dollars to stay here and not being able to go to work and not being able to film YouTube videos. So I was like, the bag is worth less than I would lose doing the opposite. Getting the bag would cost me more money. I said, fuck the bag. Fuck that designer clothing that I spent so long working for. Sophia was stuck in St. Bart's, luckily. So she so kindly said, I'll get your bag. This little tiny little petite little girl said, I'm going to grab your 60-pound bag with my 60-pound bag and bring that shit home for you, bitch.
We're coming home.
And she had a backpack. There's a purse or something too. She was ready for this moment her entire life.
I wasn't leaving that island until I got that bag.
I should also mention, by the time I realized my bag was gone, she was already in St. Martin. So she was no longer in St. Bart's where my bag was. So we had to figure out a way of getting my bag from St. Bart's to St. Martin, which we did. And then Sophia got it from St. Martin and brought it home to New York and brought it right up to my apartment building.
Mm-hmm.
And I cried.
Really?
And I cried.
I was so happy when
and
I saw
sent
that
you a
little
picture.
cutie pie bag. When I found it, I was like, I knew I was gonna find it, but also I was like, this might be hard. Like, this might take a second.
I was so scared.
I wasn't scared because I knew I wasn't leaving until I found it. I was like, I'm not going to leave because also I looked at it. It looked like I wanted to leave. Like, I wanted to stay there forever. I literally stayed there for an extra 2 days and like, you know, got my hair braided, got canceled, and then like chilled on the beach for a couple days was the best. But I wasn't leaving until I got that bag.
Thank you so much.
Don't even say thank you. I would do it 100 times over. It was nothing. Literally, honestly, was the most exciting part of my trip.
We asked our followers at outoftouch_podcast on Instagram, what are your biggest relationship red flags and why? Sophia, what are they?
The first one's like for me. If they don't believe in Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Jennifer says that.
Is that a red flag?
No, but if they say like that, if they disrespect me for believing in my God, then that's a red flag. Not if they don't personally believe in it and they're like, they just need to respect my beliefs.
Got it.
But if I like bring up Jesus and they're like, you're a joke, like that's not for real. Like then I'd be like, okay, then you're not for me.
Like just let people like do.
Yeah, let people do whatever they want. Like my religion's mine, your beliefs are yours. Do whatever, it doesn't matter.
She lets me worship Satan.
No, I don't. Worshiping Satan's a little weird.
Okay, well we're gonna have an issue then.
You don't worship Satan. You don't like say like Satan. But I mean, whatever. To each their own. That's a little weird to me, but it's fine. It's a little. I mean, to me, it's a little weird. Crystal. I like the name Crystal. I'm gonna write that down.
I love that name.
Yeah. No friends. What kind of psycho has no friends?
I will agree. I've dated a lot of people with no friends, and
I get that.
It's a red flag every time.
I get that, but also like, there's a difference between no friends and being specific with the people you hang out with, like having high standards for the friends. Yeah. I would rather have like 1 or 2 friends that are perfect than like a million friends.
Yeah, me too.
Kelly said, when they don't eat ice cream because it's too cold.
Or like ice cubes, like in a drink. I'm like, your
That's
teeth
hilarious.
are that fucking brittle.
See, like that's an ick. That's not a red flag. Like that's what I'm saying.
My friend Adele like cannot drink ice water.
That is so funny. That's crazy. Paola, oh, I love that name too.
Paola.
Says jealousy. It shows insecurity and lack of trust. Exactly. I said that before. She's so right. Our followers are so right. Okay. I'm not going to read her name. It's Pornhub. Pornhug. I can't even say it. Pormhug. Pornhug.
Okay. Sick.
Talking about Psycho X. True. Red flag.
No, I don't think it's a red flag. I want to know about your psycho ex.
The first 2 weeks, but then if you ever talk about your ex again, it just, to me, it's like, okay, are you over them or not?
I don't agree.
Really?
Yeah. I talk about my ex a lot. Because it was such
not to like people you're dating though.
No, I do. It was such a big moment in my life. And so much learning happened at that point that I like reference it all the time.
Okay, that's
and it's like,
that's fine.
I have no.
But if you talk about them in the sense like that, your partner could maybe tell that they're not over them. That's weird. Like talking about, and then also talking bad about them means like, it's a bad sign. Like talking bad about anyone is a bad sign. Like, are you going to talk about me in a bad way after we stop?
They can.
Yeah, I mean, they can.
You can shit on my life if we break up.
But like, was your ex psycho, or is it you that were psycho and then you're like project?
Probably
you never
both of
know.
us.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know. You're right. 100%. This is so me too. All of am I best friends with everyone that follows us?
Same.
This girl just said drugs and lying. Okay. And the podcast there. Drugs and lying.
Not a red flag for you.
Drugs are 100% a red flag. For dating?
All right.
I would never want my boyfriend to be like, okay, let's go out like every day on the weekend and do cocaine. Like that's weird.
Not every day.
Okay. Lying is the biggest red flag. Jess XX16 said drugs and lying, and that's totally me. I completely agree. I've never. Are you like looking in the mirror?
Is one of your red flags when he looks in the mirror instead of looking at you while you talk?
Yeah. When they like take selfies while you're speaking to them. Sorry, one sec. Let me get my angle.
That's you though.
Yeah. I mean, the lighting here is great. I mean, girls can do it. Guys can't. Double standard.
I love double standards, by the way.
Yeah, by the way, what is with the equality? I don't want equality. Who said that? Get that away from me.
Like, double standards are so funny. Like,
yeah,
like I just think there's more room for double standards.
Yeah, 100%. Now everyone's going to crop that and then say...
Crop it!
Yeah, crop it. They're going to crop that and then make a big story out of it.
I'll crop you.
Go right ahead. Are you just going to leave? What? Talia said, when they're not willing to communicate and compromise over serious matters. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Good one, Talia.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
Compromising.
Where are you going?
Compromising is compromising is the one of the most important things of a relationship.
100%.
Which I fucking hate compromising. I want to do what
I'm
I
always
wanna
right.
do.
I'm 100%.
That's my biggest downfall in a relationship. I'm like,
when you have to compromise?
Yeah, I don't
or
want
when
to.
they
like, I just don't want to compromise. I want to do what I want to do.
Right. Well, you're more of a perfectionist.
People.
Beep boop. You're more of a perfectionist, so I can understand
Yeah.
why there's more times where you would have to compromise.
Yeah.
I'm so easygoing. I'm pretty much going to say yes to anything. So if I do have to compromise, it's probably we're on their end, for the most part. And people are going to be like, oh my God, she's delusional. Yeah, I'm delusional, whatever. Okay. Stephanie says poor hygiene, overly possessive, and disrespectful. Yeah, those are red flags. Disrespectful.
A little stinky.
Like,
Unless they smell good. Like
All
good,
they
it's
have
like a
to
good,
do is
unless it's like a good BO.
okie dokie.
I can get into that.
Oh, okay.
No, never.
Yeah, overly possessive. Yeah.
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 What did we learn today? What did you learn today?
Nothing. I teach.
Well, I actually learned that I have a lot of icks apparently,
Yeah.
and that I shouldn't. I think that you can have as many icks as you want. I think maybe if you're not having success with your relationships, maybe you have too many icks, you could say. Maybe like back up on the icks.
Are you talking to me or like the people?
Just the people.
Okay,
The people
you
of
get-
the nation.
Yeah, and also like if you have an ick, that's fine, but maybe just like really look at it and try to like remove yourself and step back and think, am I gonna never see this guy again because he did that? Like
Because like,
because he ran up for a ping pong ball? Like are you never gonna see him over that? That would be
yeah,
horrible. Imagine
probably.
you're like looking for the father of your children. You're like, no, my husband would never
He made
run.
a TikTok.
He made a TikTok.
He tweeted
That
something.
would, yeah, like he said frick. Like imagine.
Icky. I didn't really learn anything else from today. Like I didn't really like have any other advice for people today. I think just like
We told 2 stories today, and I feel like we don't really tell stories that often, and I think maybe people liked it. But we
I love
would
how
never-
every episode we're just like, do you like us?
Do you? Well, because I don't know what they want. You know, what do you want?
We're just looking for approval.
Like Ryan Gosling, what do you want?
Like, please like us.
Actually, I don't even care if you like us, but like watch. You know,
Please.
hate watch us. Just make edits of us. Actually, just.
That's all I want.
Like that's what our conclusion is of the day is
I feel like people often like comment things, they used to at least, like on these episodes, and like say them, try to like be mean to us, like they're so conceited, they're obsessed with themselves. I just don't know where like the diss is in those sentences.
wait, I think like you know how we both have such a positive outlook usually? I mean, I only always have a positive outlook. Somebody could give me the worst comment ever, and I'm like, oh my god, so you think I'm that pretty? Like they're literally like, stick to selfies, Sophia, and I'm like, oh my god, really?
Like you think I could get away with no
Like,
words?
no way. And they're like, I hate how she just lip syncs and IFs herself in the camera. I get that all the time, and I'm like, you think I do?
I know, right?
Like, you think I do that?
I don't know. Like
Thank you.
there's not a lot of things that can like make me annoyed with people's comments.
I know. It's
Unless
really hard
they
to
just
get
like,
annoyed.
don't get the vibes. Sometimes they really don't get the vibes.
Yeah, but that's like fine. I don't care if you get the vibes. It's also
I want you to get the vibes. Like
yeah. I mean, I want you, but if you don't, that's not really my problem.
One side of your hair is wavy, one side is crimped.
Awesome. How about this?
Okay. Thank you guys so much for listening. We love you so much. This little podcast family we're building is like the cool. Don't do that. Is awesome, and you're the coolest, and like we're so thankful for you being here. We have to go to Paris tomorrow, and
Tomorrow?
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah.
And so
Oh my
like
god, I should pack.
we'll see you guys after that's over, and hopefully we will update you on that trip. We have a new episode every single Thursday on all streaming platforms. Watch us on YouTube, comment and like and do everything, and we love you, and peace the fridge out. Bye, gangsters.
Bye.